Strap on your thinking cap. Socially conscious talk that's entertaining with a dash of humor and the top sports stories of the week. It's time for Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J.
Sellers has Jordan. Jordan with 2 seconds to go. Puts it up and scores at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago. Manning lobs it. Burris alone. Touchdown, New York.
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. He hits one deep to right center. That ball is out of here. The Yankees win the pennant.
If you're lying,
then you must be half stepping.
Ain't no half stepping. Marcus J back once again for a live show. We on Legacy Internet Radio, y'all. We on our own joint. Independence is key to building your legacy. And here we go. First show, Legacy Internet Radio is live. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J in the inaugural show for Ain't no half stepping. Legacy Internet Radio, we are excited to be here. We got the crew is in the building. We got a special guest. He's so special, he get 3 specials, and we'll absolutely introduce him momentarily. Ain't no hashtag with Marcus J is brought to you live tonight. MixLR, we appreciate y'all. We see y'all out there as well. We appreciate the love that we getting. Ain't no hashtag with Marcus J. Tonight is the first show, the launch of Legacy Internet Radio, and I keep saying it because of the excitement that's going through me. Big Rube is in the building. I'm going to come to him momentarily, but as I do every single week, I always start with the introductions to my main man that sits on the right side of me. I got your man Carlton Banks in the building. What's up, brother?
Not much, man. What's going on?
You might want to go ahead and turn your mic on because I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm excited.
We in a new studio, but we still got the same issues. Carlton Banks, what's up, brother?
You know what?
I wouldn't say something.
Can you put the mic switch on?
The mic is on.
All right. Can you speak into it?
All
right. Good.
See, this is what we go through every time.
Every time.
I really feel like I need to be.
Now we got you.
I really do. Really. I don't understand him.
Carl
He
Banks, how you
like
doing?
rapper,
How you doing, man?
DMS I'm good. I'm good. I'm tripping out.
It's good to see you, man.
I'm tripping, man.
It's good to see you. I'm glad glad we got you here and whatnot. And how was your weekend?
It was too short, man. It really was.
What you mean too short?
Cause my neighbors talking about snow and whatnot. We getting none.
Life is too short.
Yeah, it is.
See, there you go.
Of course.
You want to get a rapper.
Of course, he want to get in there before I'm ready for him.
I know.
To get in there, but that's all right because he's the man. What's going on, Big Rogue?
Yo, what's up, man?
Big Rogue.
Yo,
what's up, man?
not much, man. It's been 3 weeks, man.
It's been a while, man. We haven't seen you, yo. You like, where in the hell is Carmen Santiago? But it's like Big Rube.
Yeah, I've been doing my thing. I've been
making moves.
I mean, always. Because if you ain't making moves, you do nothing.
You want to share with the Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J listeners on Legacy Internet Radio and MixLR, where you been? What's going on with you?
The first 2 weeks ago, I was at a work function. They thought it was cool to give me an award, so I thought it was cool to go. And I got paid.
Somebody gave you an award?
Yeah, they gave me an award for work, so I figured, if they're gonna take their time to give me a little certificate, then I'm gonna take time to go eat their food, fellowship, and get paid for it.
So they like you?
No. They just give me an award because they don't have a choice. I do stuff.
Oh, okay.
When I do stuff, they gotta give me an award.
I can dig it, man. Because I mean, we ain't gonna give you no award, but we do kind of like you.
I mean, that's cool.
It's
whatever.
It is what it is. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Of course, joining us for the inaugural show.
I mean, you gonna let me tell you about my second week, man?
I've
been gone for 2 weeks, man. And you gonna sit here and just diss me like that?
I ain't dissing you.
He look temperamental.
I'm
just saying.
I'm also excited, man, because we got a lot to get to tonight. But I'm gonna give you your moment because you ain't been here. So go ahead, man.
I mean, the listeners love me.
Go ahead, man.
They love Big Rube.
Go ahead.
So the week after that, I can officially say that your boy has been to the home of the 16-time NBA World Champion Los Angeles Lakers Staples Center. So I don't gotta hear that garbage about you don't even go to your home. I'm talking about it, and that's it. I don't want to hear no more about it. I ain't no fair weather fan. I'm true fan. LAL for life. It was beautiful. It was 60 degrees up. out there and sunny. I came back to Atlanta at 5:30 in the morning and it was raining and 40. Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, wow.
But other than that, man,
It's like the Lakers season.
I mean, you can say what you want. We still going to playoffs.
We got time.
You know you won't.
It is what it is. Can I move on now?
Yes, you can move
All
on.
right. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J, of course, joining us for the inaugural show on Legacy Internet Radio is your main man, the former host of this time slot, and I know he hates when I say that. That's why I'm gonna say it anyway. We got Jay Grizzy Green in the room. What's up, man?
Yo, what's good, Marcus J? First of all, I'm excited. I'm elated. About to skeet on myself. I'm so happy to be here.
Please don't skeet on yourself.
About to skeet on myself.
Don't skeet anywhere in this room.
I'm so happy to be here. You know what? And I want to say for Legacy Internet Radio, the studio is now called The Den.
This is The Den, yeah.
The Den. Because the mascot, if y'all check out the website, is what?
The Lion.
The Lion.
The
So
Lion.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. I'm happy to come through in the Den. Thank you for having me, my brother.
Absolutely, man. We wouldn't have this show if it wasn't for you, and we certainly couldn't relaunch under the banner of Legacy Internet Radio in a partnership with MixLR without you. So we appreciate you being here. Of course, joining us, a gentleman who joined us in the past on Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J when we were at our previous location, and we're absolutely honored and pleased to have him join us on our inaugural broadcast on Legacy Internet Radio, helping us launch our website and our business. We got the man himself of the Aaron Turner Show. We got Aaron Turner in the building. What's up, man?
Yep. What's up? I am excited. Aaron Turner of the Aaron Turner Show, 1011 The Fam. And yes, I am excited, and I am a Celtics fan, so I was kind of just discussing all that Lakers stuff that was going on, but
so you gonna just come up in here and be a Celtics fan and ain't tell nobody for
yeah.
The invite might have been a little different if we'd have known that. With you coming in here.
They know I like the Heat, so I ain't gonna say anything.
No, good.
Your
Heat fanship is not acknowledged.
The temperature in the Den.
So, AT, you want to tell the live listeners, to give you an opportunity later on, but I'm going to give you an opportunity now to let the Ain't No Half Step with Marcus J listeners know kind of what it is you do on your show and where they can find you, what time, where your location, all that stuff.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay, again, Aaron Turner of the Aaron Turner Show, 1011thefam.org, every Friday night from 7 to 9 p.m. Pretty much we're a talk show along with Jay Grizzy. He's our co-host as well. And, we do a talk show. We do a lot of talking anywhere from politics to relationships, just anything that we can think of. So that's where you can find me every Friday night. And also this Tuesday for 6 weeks, I'm launching the show RVA Live, which will be on Comcast 95, Verizon 36, and also be Ustream. I don't have the address with me at this time, but you can check me out on Facebook under Aaron Turner or either Turn Aaron Now, and you can find that info. And basically RVA Live, more like a Jay Leno type deal, with the late night atmosphere of the live band, along with Kristen Crawford, one of the co-hosts of the Aaron Turner Show. And this Tuesday we'll have Tin Man, the comedian. He'll be on there, and we'll be going around Richmond and surrounding areas to kind of spotlight certain people in certain places.
Ain't no half step with Marcus J. Aaron Turner. We appreciate you being here.
No doubt.
And we're glad to have you in our inaugural show. Just kind of let our listeners know that I joined you on your show on Friday.
Yes.
And you and I have kind of talked offline. We're not ready to get into anything specific yet, listeners, but Aaron Turner and Marcus J. have talked about doing some collaborations together. And kind of merging our shows and kind of helping each other out, as well as helping the community and kind of doing some good things together. So we got some stuff that we're going to talk about, and we'll share with his listeners when we're doing his show, and he's certainly going to come and join us on Ain't No Half Step with Marcus J periodically as our schedules permit. So we appreciate his presence tonight. We got a good show tonight, as we do every time we join you on MixLR as well as on Legacy Internet Radio for the very first time. Tonight, of course, we're going to get into the NBA. Of course, well, unfortunately, I should say we don't have K-Dub with us tonight. But, yeah, unfortunately, he's not cheating on us tonight.
Okay.
And we mentioned last week K-Dub's kind of been moonlighting on another show, so we had to give him a little grief about that.
No pause on that.
Yeah, but you know, he's currently in parts unknown right now. I did talk to him earlier today, so I know what's going on with them. And so unfortunately, he's not able to join us. But we still got some NBA that we're gonna get into, because we got some stuff that's important enough for us to want to talk about. And of course, we'll have a missing and or exploited child, as we do every single week, and then we'll have the balance of the show will be dedicated to some what the hell topics, and I got quite a few, and hopefully we get through most of them, but we probably won't. We got a lot to get into tonight.
We got time restraints.
No, not that we got time restraints, but I don't want to keep the listeners hostage for too long. I don't know that they want to be listening to Big Rube that much. I mean, I get that he been going and stuff, but
the ladies love him.
Yeah, they love him and everything. At least they, he thinks they do, and they tell him that.
Hello, Big Rube, son.
Blank stare?
Yeah, totally.
Blank stare. Okay. LL Big Rule. Ain't No Half Steppin with Marcus J. So first thing I want to get into is the game yesterday between the New York Knicks and the Miami Heat. We talked about this, Grizz, and you and I and Big Rule were together yesterday kind of preparing for the launch of Legacy Internet Radio, and we were watching this game. And I'm going to come to you first on this one, Grizz. As we watched this game, was there anything that, in interest of full disclosure, you are a Knicks fan, is that correct? Okay, and I am a Knicks fan, and Ruben is not.
1994.
Ruben is not. And, of course, we'll come to AT and Carlton Banks momentarily, but the three of us watched this game together. So what was your thoughts as you were watching it? The Knicks didn't win the game, which is well documented, but as you watched it, what did you see? Anything jump out at you?
Well, first thing that jumps out to me is the lack of, and a lot of folks say the Knicks, and especially Carmelo Anthony, Maurice Stoudemire, complain about getting calls, but this is what I'll say about the almost blatant disrespect that the NBA officials have against the Knicks. Jordan got his calls when he's playing. LeBron gonna get his calls if you sneeze on him. But I could pick out at least 3 different spots in the third and fourth quarter where the game was called a certain way, and then leading up to that, mugging Stoudemire. Stoudemire was in 3 rows deep in press row. So now Nick haters is gonna say, stop complaining and just play ball or whatever, but when it comes down to crunch time in a playoff game or regular season game, or a game as significant as yesterday's game was, the officials can decide that game.
Okay, you know what? I hear all this crying already.
It doesn't sound like
I'm hearing some crying already. Hold on, let me ask you this question. Was you at home?
What you mean? Yeah, we was.
You was at home, right? You supposed to be home cooking, right?
Yeah, but you're explaining my point exactly. If you're in home, you got to get a little bit of, what we say, home cooking.
Don't cry.
You would have thought we was in. You would have thought we was playing in Miami the way the game was called yesterday.
I hear whimpering and whining.
Go ahead, Marcus. You know what I'm saying. Marcus, you know what I'm saying.
Oddly enough, I agree with both of you. Here's what I will say about the game. I remember commenting on the game while watching the game that the officials were not calling this game evenly on both sides. However, Big Rube made the point as we were watching the game is the Knicks, and I agree with him because I've been saying this, the Knicks complain too much. And that's the reason why they're not getting calls. So Carlton is right, about the crying, but Grizzy is right about the home cooking. But at the same time, if you got a history of crying, then you're not gonna get the calls, and it don't matter. It don't matter where you at. Aaron Turner, I don't know if you watched the game, but as far as all of the officials apparently going against the Knicks with their crying going back and forth, what's your thoughts? I mean, is there any merit to that?
Yeah, I think it is, and reason I say that because of I've officiated rec as well as high school years ago. And I know how, of course, not on the NBA level, but I'm pretty sure it's still the same, that when you referee or officiate a team, that does a lot of crying. I mean, it's human that that you will kind of go against them, and I do see that, and also with the Knicks, I don't see a lot of consistent playing.
Right.
Period. Right. Despite the officiating, and on all season with Miami, I'm gonna put them out there. I know we got a Miami fan here.
We don't respect them as a Miami
just like with Jordan, officials would not call a lot of stuff on a big name in the NBA, including LeBron James. Carmelo is big, but LeBron is bigger.
We got 2 hits on the MixLR page. First, author Desiree Monique. We appreciate you, sister. Thank you so much for your support and following us. She's on the MixLR page, and she listens to us every single week after having joined us on air on our show last year. Want to send some love to her. She loves you, Big Rube. She just wanted to say, I love Big Rube. Not real sure why. She just took a credibility hit because she loves you, but we love her. So we gonna give her some love. Steven, who listened to us last week, it was his first time listening, and I'm going to address Steven directly. Again, he's saying that Carmelo is no good, and she's saying that Carmelo is no good. ABC exposed him not playing defense, and while LeBron didn't do much scoring in the beginning, he hustled. He kept running back on defense where Carmelo didn't run back. That's his point. That's what he saw. Disagree. Couldn't disagree more with you, Steven. If you pay attention to the Knicks, if you watch them, a lot of the talk about Carmelo not playing defense is the pundits talking. And once the pundits get to talking, the fans who are not watching the games, they start picking up on what the pundits are saying. If you watch the game, you'll see that after having scored 30-something points, he still had a decent amount of assists and a decent amount of rebounds. Now, if you're talking about not running back on defense and you want to call out Raymond Felton, hey, I'm all for you. If you want to talk about not running back on defense and you want to call out J.R. Smith, who single-handedly blew the game yesterday, then you won't get no argument from me. If you're a Knicks fan and you are under 20 years old and you looking at J.R. Smith and that's your dude, those of us that's 40 and over or close to it, he's John Starks reincarnated. That's exactly what he is, because he's got high highs and very, very low lows. Very, very low lows. So as far as the Knicks is concerned, they had won 3 straight after having that damn near double nickel put up on them last week against Stephen Curry. Miami's just better than them. They beat them by 20 twice earlier this season. They were up 16 yesterday. And those Knicks fans who felt like they got Miami's number, I mean, I would challenge you to look at the rosters, and aside from Carmelo, who to me is a top 10 player, borderline top 5, but he's definitely a top 10 player in the league. Once you get LeBron and Carmelo, cancel them out. Who you got on the Knicks that's better than Dwayne Wade? Who you got on the Knicks that's better than Chris Bosh? So the team is just better. Now, once they start playing, we showed yesterday that we can play with them. My point is, Grizz, you cannot be discouraged by a 6-point loss to the Miami Heat.
No, I'm not discouraged, and I understand you being the host and the full disclosure. You got to be unbiased when it comes to this. But anything that I took away from yesterday's game is that Miami is not the great 95, 96 Chicago, 97, 98 Chicago Bulls. They're not the team that everybody in the press makes them out to be, being that we built up a 16-point lead. And I said during the game, I said, if we can weather the end of the third or the big run at the beginning of the fourth, we'll win the game. And of course, that's how it went. But
what did it for us though, and we sat here and we watched it together, what did it was the fact that, one, as great of a defensive play that Raymond Felton put on Stephen Curry after having seen the guy score 54 points, he put D on him in the last 2 minutes, clamped down, and that was the difference in that game. But in this game, it was the fact that he was slow. Mario Chalmers was popping threes in his face, and there was a couple of times where LeBron's not his guy, but he was matched up with them. Right. Had he gotten back and just been a presence in the area, he might have been able to do something. And J.R. Smith, how many times did we see him throw the ball in the lane across the court and have it intercepted by LeBron? for a dunk. Remember the time we thought it was going to be a lane? Not the
breakaway.
Clear path.
Yeah,
we thought it was going to be a clear path.
Foul, right.
And that was crazy. If you want to get down with us and talk to us about this, call
Please.
us 804-402-2893. Stephen, call us up if you disagree. Anybody who's listening to us tonight on MixLR and Legacy Internet Radio, give us a call on our new phone line, which is 804-402-2893. We're going to get some Lakers talk in here in just a minute, and we'll give Aaron Turn an opportunity to talk about the Celtics. Anyway, Big Rube, what's your thoughts, man, as you hear all of this chatter going on?
I laugh. I think that I would challenge your Carmelo Anthony top 10 players in the NBA. And the reason why I feel like he's a great player. I feel like he did break out. However, I feel like him going to the Knicks did not help him. But the reason, and I'm going to tell you why. When he was in Denver, it was him and 14 other dudes. Whereas in New York, he has a better supporting cast. I'll give him that. There are some times that he has been lax on defense. Also, to be perfectly honest with you, I think that he sometimes gets lost. And hold on, and I'm gonna say this.
Calm down, Jay.
Yeah, really. Calm down. I'm gonna say this. I feel like that Carmelo should have used, like I always talk about, the best I ever seen Carmelo play was 2 years ago, the Western Conference Finals against the Lakers. He played his best basketball against that Lakers team, his best ever. He guarded Kobe. I mean, he was doing mad work. And the Nuggets should have beat us, but they didn't. So whatever.
I'm over arguing with people about whether Carmelo plays defense or not. No, I understand. I mean, it's semantics. The word argue versus.
Yeah, but
you see, the thing is, and we're going to debate this because I don't want to steal your thunder, but when people say that he doesn't play defense, I question if they watching the games. Are you watching the games? Okay, LeBron and them won yesterday. But you know what? Ask me who was matched up against him most of the game. Carmelo. Who scored 30 plus? Who scored 20 plus? Okay? So it's not like he don't play no defense. He's scoring his rebounds. Now, you have some people that will question whether he makes the team around him better. Now, if that's your sole argument, I'll give you that. But at the same time, his job is to score. You know why that's his job? Because that's what he does. You got a lot of Knicks fans walking around and a lot of haters walking around expecting him to be something that he's not. He's not LeBron.
Well,
that ship sailed. LeBron didn't come to New York. He took his talents to South Beach. Okay?
I understand that. But the thing about it is, you want to put him on superstar status. If he's gonna be on superstar status, he's got to play like a superstar.
All right. Well, give me 7 guys better off the dome right now.
7 guys off the dome.
7 guys. Because I gave him. I said top 10.
Yeah.
So I said give me 7 guys better, and I'll say yay or nay whether I agree with you, and then we're gonna move on.
Kevin Durant.
Yay.
LeBron James.
Yay.
Kobe Bryant.
Yay.
Chris Paul.
Nay.
No.
What?
Keep going.
You're killing me.
Keep going.
Off the dome. Westbrook.
Nay.
Ooh, I don't really agree with that. The truth.
Who's the truth?
Paul Pierce.
Nay. If you'd have said 5 years ago or 2 years ago, yeah. But today, nay. Keep going.
Okay.
He's struggling.
Tim Duncan.
Nay. Nay.
What?
Nay. Today. All right.
James Harden.
We're gonna pass.
Now
the
you
mic.
done lost your mind.
Yeah, we're gonna pass the mic.
You done lost your
But
mind.
no, but that's my thing is I feel like he doesn't play like a ultra superstar because the ultra superstars step up. Like yesterday in the game when they were down by 16, what happened? LeBron became Mr. LeBron and became a beast. I don't see enough of that from Carmelo Anthony.
All right, I'll give you that. Let's move on from this, but let me just say this, and this isn't to anybody who's not a Knicks fan. This next statement is solely for the Knicks fans, okay? I'm a Knicks fan. I've been a Knicks fan since 1982. I remember when Bill Cartwright was our center before Patrick Ewing got drafted, okay? I remember the big story about my parents telling the story about the party they had in May of 1973, a full 13 months before my birth, when the Knicks won their last title, all the fun they had. I've been through it. I've seen the ups and the downs of the New York Knicks. And I also know that Carmelo Anthony is the greatest Knicks player that they have had in at least a decade or more. October of 2000 is when the Knicks made the colossal failure of trading Patrick Ewing to the Seattle Supersonics and getting, amongst other players, Travis Knight and Glenn Rice. Seriously? So, name a player that the Knicks got in blue and orange since October of 2000 that has been better than Carmelo. You can't do it. So for all of these Knicks fans, and it's okay if you're not a Knicks fan, if you're a Knicks hater, you hate Carmelo, all of that stuff is great. But if you're a Knicks fan and you are going to accentuate the negative, he don't play defense, he don't make team, that's all you got to say, then I don't respect you as a Knicks fan. You know why? Because you cannot see that this is the greatest Knicks player that you've had in at least a decade, and that's it. I want to move on from the Knicks. I want to get some Lakers talk in here. Big Rube.
I'm still going to say what I want to say.
I had something to say about it.
Say what you want to say.
I'm just saying that my old thing, years ago, I felt the same way about LeBron. The dude was a beast. However, when it was time to play and he had to put the team on his back, he couldn't do it. This is the way I feel about Carmelo Anthony right now. I felt that he was good 2-3 years ago when he did it. However, I haven't seen him do it in the last couple of years since he's been a Knick. Now, maybe that's just me, but if you say that he does that, then that's your opinion.
Real
you
quick,
just got to show me.
Steven's got a lot of comments on the MixLR page. Unfortunately, I can't read them all, but when I say that Carmelo is the greatest Knick we've had in a decade, he's throwing Spreewell out. I think he done lost his damn mind. But that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's move on from the Knicks. Let's talk about the Lakers. You went to the Staples Center. Tell us what it was like to be there. You were there in the wake of Jerry Buss losing his life due to cancer. I saw the picture that you got to take while you were out there. Very happy for you as a Lakers fan to get an opportunity to go there. As my brother, I'm glad that you got a chance to do that because I know, I make the jokes about you having to root for a team in your own hood, but I also know the reality. You like who you like. You went to go see your team in their building during the time when your legendary owner lost his life. Tell us what that was like for you.
I mean, I was up top, but every seat there is a beautiful seat. I got to see the banners, the 16 championships. I don't think I've ever been to a place and saw 16 championship banners up before. They even had the Sparks 2 banners up in there, the women's team. But I mean, the ambiance was great. It's funny when people sit here and Kobe gets to the line and they chant MVP and we watch it on TV. There's a whole bunch of haters. But you know what? When you're there, you have no choice. When he gets to the line, you're forced to just chant MVP. I don't know anybody else who teams does that for, but when we do it, it was great. And then outside, as you walk out, there are 4 signs of Dr. Jerry Buss. I'll put it on my Facebook page probably either tonight or tomorrow. And they had them out there, and you could sign it or write little notes on it. And then you could take pictures. I had a picture with Jerry Buss winning the first of his 10 titles, as the owner of the Lakers. And he was young Jerry Buss, man. It was beautiful. It was very emotional. I mean, a little bit, but it was. If you've never been to an NBA stadium, then you're in awe. I've been to a couple. This is the best one I've ever been to. I've never been to Madison Square Garden, and I hope to go there one day because I can only imagine if the Staples Center is the way it was when I was there. I can only imagine how Madison Square Garden is.
You looking for a Knicks-Lakers final? That'll never happen.
Hell no.
That'll never happen.
Never happen. You know how far we're away from that? We're like decades away from that.
Centuries.
So, Aaron, we know that you, as a Celtics fan, have infiltrated the den of Ain't No Half Steppin' Marcus J. So, give you an opportunity to kind of talk a little bit of Celtics shop. A moment ago, I was asked if Paul Pierce was a player that is on the status of Carmelo Anthony today. If you'd asked me a couple years ago, I would have had Paul Pierce personally, in my personal top 5. Now he's in my personal top 15. Of course, I have Carmelo ahead of him, not because I'm a Knicks fan, just because that's what I see on the floor. If you see the Celtics as the 7th seed currently, third in the Atlantic Division, what's your thoughts on what they're going to do? We lost Rajon Rondo for the season with the torn ACL. You lost Ray Allen to Miami earlier in the season. If you look around the NBA, you got a lot of old horses, and Boston has a bunch of them. What's your thoughts?
Definitely, the age is definitely going to be a factor, just like it has been for the last year or so. And we're just backtracking. Yes, Carmelo is at this age, is a better player than Paul Pierce because definitely the age factor. And I want to kind of piggyback a little bit on getting to the Knicks. We got off the Knicks subject, but with the Carmelo Anthony and the Knicks, I think people put too much pressure on Carmelo Anthony. My personal opinion, you need to get rid of some of the people that's around the Knicks. And, I don't think Carmelo as well as Stoudemire can play together. That's my thing. I don't think they can play together as far as, to go further. Carmelo is definitely not a LeBron. And Carmelo, I do agree that Carmelo has not, to me, been, that superstar that can take the team on his back on a consistent basis.
Well, what y'all want Carmelo to do?
This is my time right now.
Okay.
I'm going back. That's all I had to say with the Knicks because I wanted to chime in then.
You got knocked out, son.
But I think that I don't like everybody putting on Carmelo's shoulder because it's not him totally. It's not him totally. I think they need to change some pieces. So I mean that's his whole.
You gotta love how I gave you an opportunity to talk about the Boston Celtics, and it still came back.
I'm going back with the Celtics. My thing with the Celtics, they'll definitely be in the running because of the squad they have. They legendary.
For the lottery pick.
No, no, that's the Lakers, not the Celtics. We're the Celtics. So I just think that the age factor again, will kind of catch up with them. Just the same story within the last year or so, and they hanging pretty tight. Without Rondo, I thought they was just gonna fall deep. But it's still a lot more time. But they'll be around, I think.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. We're going to leave the NBA title conversation there. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we've got a What the Hell segment, and we also going to finish up the show. Actually, we got a missing child, and then we're going to finish up the show with the What the Hell segment. Excited to be here. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J on Legacy Internet Radio for the very first time. Give us a call. Be down with us tonight. We see you there on MixLR. We appreciate our MixLR fans staying with us because we said that we would keep MixLR, and we will. We broadcast on Legacy Internet Radio, owned and operated solely by the crew of Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. We're excited to be able to do that. We're excited that you guys are here and listening to us. We got a lot of fans on the Facebook page, on our personal pages, as well as on the fan page that are supporting us. They're helping us to promote. We got a lot of stuff that we're going to be looking to do in the future. We're looking to add shows to the website. We're looking to add music to the website. So we got a lot of plans, some stuff we can't share. But we just ask that you guys hang in there with us, and we appreciate it. Marcus J, Ain't No Half Stepping, gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we got a missing child, and then the rest of the show, we asking what the hell. Stay with us.